This gut-busting plan is brought to you by Men's Health, the UK's leading lifestyle magazine for men. Men's Health brings you the expert help to stay in shape and to live life to the full. Each issue is packed with the things you'll need to lose that lard, as well as hundreds of other issues that affect men today. Learn to be the best you can be, make good sex great, and banish your beer belly for good. Men's Health is an essential part of your life. Discover what you're missing by picking up the latest issue or visiting our website at menshealth.co.uk or by clicking on one of the links on your screen. What have you got to lose, apart from your gut? Now, get ready to get in shape with Men's Health magazine. This CD-ROM is intended as a tool for developing your abdominal muscles. Try to aim for 12 to 20 repetitions of each exercise. To maximize results from this program, we recommend it is used in conjunction with a low-fat diet and moderate aerobic exercise. We don't promise it's going to be easy, but we do promise results if you stick with the program. Ideally, your daily calorie intake should be made up of 20% protein, 60% carbohydrate, and 20% fat. Click on the website for more details. We also recommend doing some sort of aerobic activity 3 times a week for at least 30 minutes. As with any weight loss or exercise program, it is essential, if you are suffering from any medical condition, that you discuss your plans with your doctor. Nothing says confidence more than a set of strong, well-defined abdominal muscles. What bloke hasn't dreamt of a perfectly flat six-pack? And we don't mean the sort of thing you pick up from the off-license. Getting rid of your gut isn't as hard as you think. All you need is the right fitness plan and a lot of encouragement from Men's Health magazine. The secret in losing those love handles and toning up starts with a quick lesson in anatomy. Your midsection, even though it might not look it at the moment, is made up of 3 distinct areas. The upper abdominals, located below the chest, the lower abs, which lie below the belly button, and the oblique muscles located at the side of your waist. To sculpt amazing abs, a routine that focuses on all 3 is essential. This program, designed by the Men's Health experts, does exactly that. We've divided the program into 3 stages, each progressively more challenging. Regardless of what shape you're in now, start working at the first level for a few weeks, and when you can do more than 20 repetitions of each exercise, it's time to move on to the next level. Now, it's time for you to get rid of that gut and chisel yourself your own set of rock-hard abs. Stage 1. Beginner's level. Aim for 12 to 20 repetitions of each exercise, then move on to the next one without resting. The first exercise is the crunch. To get into position, lie flat on the floor with your arms across your chest. Bend your knees so that both of your feet rest flat on the floor. This is the starting position. At a slow, controlled pace, curl your torso forward, raising your head and shoulder blades off the floor. Hold your position for a few seconds, then slowly lower yourself back down to the floor. Try to do 12 to 20 repetitions. If you find your arms lift off your chest as you curl up, sorry, but you're cheating with your back muscles. Just go slow and concentrate on letting your abs do all the work. A good rule of thumb is to give yourself 3 to 4 seconds to lift yourself off the floor and the same to lower yourself back down. Remember, this isn't a race, and don't forget your breathing. Exhale as you raise your body up and inhale as you lower it down. To get into position for the frog leg crunch, lie flat with your knees bent and your hands lightly touching the sides of your head. Put the soles of your feet together and draw your knees down as close to the floor as you comfortably can. The edges of your feet should be the only part of your lower body touching the floor. You're now ready to exercise. Bring your head and shoulders off the floor and hold this position for 2 seconds. Slowly lower yourself back into the starting position. Try to repeat the exercise for 12 to 20 reps. Whenever an exercise asks you to place your hands on your head, use the tips of your fingers rather than gripping your head with your hands. This will give you the added resistance of your arms while stopping you from jerking your head forward. For the reverse crunch, lie flat with your hands lightly touching the sides of your head and your knees bent so that your feet lie flat on the floor. This is the starting position. Now slowly lift your pelvis off the floor and curl it towards your rib cage. Your knees should automatically curl towards your chest. Hold this position for a second, then slowly lower your pelvis back down to the floor. Again, try to do 12 to 20 reps. Resist the urge to curl your torso or elbows up to meet your knees. The only movement should be your legs curling forward to meet your midsection. This way, you work the lower abs responsible for supporting your belly, keeping them well toned and your stomach flat. To do a lying side crunch, lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Take your right hand and place it behind your head, lightly touching it with your fingertips. Your left hand can rest on your stomach. Keeping your left arm locked in a bent position, slowly curve your upper body to the right as far as you comfortably can. From above, you should resemble a giant fish hook. Hold this position for 2 seconds, then curve back until your upper body is once again in line with your legs. A helpful tip is to make sure you keep your right arm as close to the ground as possible, skimming the surface of the floor. Lifting it any higher will take the emphasis away from the oblique muscles. Try to do 12 to 20 reps, then switch sides to work the left side of your waist. To position yourself for a crossover, lie back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Lift your right foot and cross it over your left knee. Your right ankle should lie just below your left knee. Place your hand behind your head and point your elbow towards your chest. You're now ready to begin. Slowly curl your torso up off the floor and twist to the right. The aim is to touch your elbow to your knee. Lower your torso back to the floor and repeat for as many reps as you can, aiming for between 12 and 20. Then switch sides so that your left foot rests on your right knee to work the other side of your waist. For the curl up, lie flat with your knees bent and your feet resting flat on the floor. Put your hands lightly on the side of your head, pointing your elbows towards your knees. This is the start of the exercise. Now slowly curl your torso up towards your midsection while at the same time raising your knees towards your elbows. The front of your thighs should touch your elbows in the middle. Hold this position for 3 seconds, then lower yourself back into the starting position. To make sure you work the upper and lower abdominals evenly, make sure your knees and elbows meet in the middle. Letting them touch too far forward or back will work one muscle group over the other and prevent you from getting twice the results. Make sure your legs are fixed in the same angled position throughout the exercise. Concentrate on letting your lower abdominal muscles curl both legs up towards your midsection. Well done! This is the end of stage 1. To make this workout more challenging, run through this section again from the beginning. Try to do this routine every other day, 3 times a week, raising to a maximum of 5 times a week. When you can do more than 20 reps of each exercise, you'll be ready to move on to the next level. Stage 2, the intermediate level. Try for 12 to 20 repetitions of each exercise, then move on to the next one without resting. To position yourself for the flat crunch, lie flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet on the floor. Next, spread your legs slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Extend your arms straight out between your knees. This is the start of the exercise. Now slowly curl your shoulders off the floor and reach forward with both hands. Hold this position for 2 seconds, then lower yourself back down to the starting position. Try to repeat this exercise for 12 to 20 reps. Remember, several done correctly will do more than 100 done incorrectly. Try to maintain a nice, slow pace throughout the exercise. To do the legs up crunch, lie on your back with your hands lightly touching the sides of your head. With your knees bent, raise both legs straight up so your thighs are perpendicular to the floor. This is the starting position. Holding your legs in place, curl your shoulders towards your midsection. Hold at the top for 2 seconds, then slowly lower yourself back down. Aim for 12 to 20 reps. Here's a tip. If this exercise is difficult at first, try resting your legs on a wall or have a partner hold them for you. Eventually, you'll become strong enough to suspend them. To get into the position for cycling, lie flat with your legs extended, putting your hands lightly on the side of your head. Curl your shoulder blades so that they are just off the floor. Raise your feet about 12 inches off the ground, drawing one knee up towards your chest. This is the starting position. Begin by drawing the other knee forward as you straighten the opposite knee. Although this exercise is called cycling, the motion should feel like pushing pedals with your feet rather than rotating them like you would on a bike. Too much circular movement can cause you to swing from side to side and lose the balance. You need to perform this exercise properly. Move at a slow, controlled pace and aim for the magic 12 to 20 reps. To do the side crunch, lie on your right side with your legs and feet together. Bend your knees so that your legs form a right angle. Place your right hand on the left side of your waist. Take your left hand and put it lightly on the back of your head. Your left elbow should point towards the ceiling. This is the starting position. Now slowly curl your torso up towards your legs. Hold at the top, then slowly lower yourself back down. Remember to keep your free hand resting on the side of your midsection. This will help you focus by allowing you to feel your muscles contracting as you curl. As always, aim for 12 to 20 reps. Now reverse the position and work the other side. To get into position for the side tuck, lie down on your right side. Place your right hand on the left side of your waist. Touch your left hand lightly to the back of your head with your elbow pointing straight to the ceiling. Raise your left leg so it's suspended above your right leg. Now you're ready to begin. Slowly raise your left leg up to meet your left elbow. They don't have to touch, just curl them towards each other. Hold the position for 2 seconds, then lower your leg down, trying to keep it suspended above your right leg. You've guessed it. Repeat for 12 to 20 reps. Now reverse the position to work the right side. For the oblique crunch, lie flat on the floor with your knees bent and your feet together. Place your hands lightly against the side of your head. Keeping your legs and feet together, twist at the waist and lean your legs over to the right as far as you can. Your back should remain flat on the floor. Now you're ready to start. Slowly curl your torso forward, lifting your head and shoulder blades off the floor. Hold at the top for a second, then lower yourself down. Try to repeat for 12 to 20 reps, then change your position by leaning your legs to your left. For the toe reach, lie flat with your legs on the floor and your arms touching the ground at your sides. Spread your legs so that they are wider than shoulder width apart. Next, point your hands between your legs. This is the starting position. Slowly lift your torso forward, lifting your shoulders off the floor as you reach in the direction of your left foot. Hold at the top for a second, then lower yourself back down. Reposition your arms so that your hands are pointing towards your right foot and repeat the exercise. Continue to alternate from one foot to the other for 12 to 20 reps. The object, you'll be glad to hear, isn't to touch your toes, so avoid lifting your body up too far. You should only raise your shoulders about 6 inches off the ground to feel the ab muscles contract. Well done, you've made it to the end of stage 2. To make it more intense, run through the routine a second time. Try to do it every other day, building up to 5 times a week as you get stronger. When you can do more than 20 reps of each exercise, you'll be ready to move on to the final stage. Stage 3, Advanced Level. As always, remember the magic 12 to 20 reps for each exercise and move on to the next without resting. To do the Y crunch, lie flat with your arms crossed over your chest. Your legs need to be straight and flat on the floor. Then spread your legs as wide as you possibly can. Your body should resemble an upside down Y. This is the starting position. Slowly curl your torso up towards your midsection. Hold at the top for a second, then lower yourself down until your shoulder blades are almost touching the floor. Try to repeat for 12 to 20 reps. To get into place for the reaching toe touch, lie flat and raise your arms and feet up so they point straight towards the ceiling. Move your legs apart as wide as you can, keeping your knees unlocked. Your legs should look like the letter V. This is the start of the exercise. Slowly raise your head and shoulder blades off the floor and reach with both hands towards your left foot. Lower yourself back down to the floor and then reach for the space between your legs. Lower yourself back down, then finish the cycle by reaching for the right foot. Keeping your arms held above you, continue alternating from left to right and right to left for 12 to 20 reps. Don't worry about how wide you can make the distance between your legs or if you can touch each foot, just stretch as far as you comfortably can. To do the hip raise, lie flat with your arms down at your sides and your palms flat on the floor to help give you the support you'll need. With your feet together, raise your legs straight up so that your heels point towards the ceiling. Keeping your head and shoulders on the mat, slowly lift your buttocks off the ground, keeping your legs straight and your feet aimed towards the ceiling. Hold this position for 2 seconds, then lower yourself down. Get maximum results from this by not letting your buttocks rest completely on the floor between repetitions. Bringing yourself down just enough to skim the floor will keep constant tension on the lower abdominal muscles. Aim for 12 to 20 reps. For the crisscross, lie flat with your arms at your sides and your hands underneath your buttocks. Raise your legs so they are both together and suspended above the floor. Lift your shoulder blades an inch or two off the floor and you're ready to start. Now cross your left foot over your right foot, then cross your right foot over your left foot. Continue crisscrossing your legs over each other for 12 to 20 reps. To do single leg overs, lie flat on your back with your arms pointing straight out from your sides. Raise your left leg up so that your left heel points straight towards the ceiling. Your right leg should stay flat on the floor. This is the starting position. Slowly rotate your pelvis to the right, bringing your left leg across your body and lightly touch your left leg to the ground. Raise your left leg back above you until it's once again in the starting position. Repeat this for 12 reps, then do it again using your right leg. For the double side tuck, lie down on your right side and place your right hand on the left side of your waist. Touch your left hand lightly to the back of your head. Your left elbow should point straight to the ceiling. Your legs should be slightly bent with your left leg lightly resting on your right leg. You're ready to start. Raise both legs up to meet your left elbow. Don't worry if they don't touch. The object is to curl them towards each other. Hold the position for a second, then lower yourself back down to the starting position. Repeat for 12 to 20 reps, then switch positions to work the right side. For the twisting hip raise, lie flat with your arms down at your sides and your palms flat on the floor for support. With your feet together, raise your legs up so that your heels point towards the ceiling. This is the starting position. Keeping your head and shoulders on the mat, slowly lift your buttocks off the ground while gently twisting your hips to one side. Keep your legs straight and your feet aimed towards the ceiling. Hold this position for a second, then lower yourself down. Perform this exercise again, but this time twist your hips in the other direction. Alternate for 12 to 20 repetitions to exercise both sides of your waist equally. For the twist toe touch, lie on your back and raise your arms and legs so that your feet and hands are pointing to the ceiling. Your arms should be straight with your palms facing your legs. Keeping your arms and legs steady, slowly curl upward and twist to the left, touching the outside of your right hand to the outside of your left ankle. Lower yourself down and repeat this exercise, this time twisting to the right side. Try to do 12 to 20 reps, alternating from one side to the other. This completes stage 3. Congratulations! To make it more intense, do the routine again a second time. Try to do the routine every other day, 3 times a week, building up to 5 times a week as you get stronger. If you're ever unsure about which area an exercise is working, use this rule of thumb. Whenever you move the lower body off the floor, you're emphasizing the lower abs. Moving the upper body off the ground means you're dealing with the upper abs. Obliques are emphasized whenever you twist your body from side to side. As difficult as some of these moves may seem, the hardest part of this or any fitness routine is staying motivated. Stick with it. All it takes is a little hard work and determination, and you can get rid of that gut for good.